Do, do, do,
Christmas
do.
drama.
It's our favorite 50-year-old, Taylor Lorenz.
Oh
She
my god, that
skipped Christmas.
picture is hilarious.
Oh dear. Okay, Washington Post writer Taylor Lorenz is missing Christmas for the fourth straight year because of COVID. The notorious I mean, is there anybody in the chat who's your family, honestly, are even still talking about COVID? Like, I want to get a sense of the lingering uh COVID participation, folks, at this point.
Most if not all stopped. Like even my grandma, who is like probably the demographic that is sensitive to that, she's given up on that.
Yeah.
And she's like in her 90s. So
Okay, so
There are a
she's just
lot of
missing
people though that I
Christmas.
see every day wearing masks.
Yeah, in New York City, definitely. Let's see. So why is she not celebrating Christmas? In responding to a Threads user who was recommending COVID mitigation methods for social gatherings, Lorenz said, "Totally agree with you on the mitigation advice, but I very much judge anyone who participates in the social murder of disabled people just because it's the holidays." Okay, Lila, you're disabled. What do you think of this? That not wearing a mask is participating in the social murder of disabled people.
Well, first of all, these people can just kiss my ass because when I got kicked out of the Comedy Store for not having the stupid shot, they did not care. And I thought these damn shots were supposed to protect people like me. So this is all a lie. They don't care about
Yeah.
disabled people.
Mm-hmm.
They
care
don't.
about themselves.
They care about just virtue signaling. Many of us.
It's the murder of disabled people. Like, no, you want to murder disabled people. In fact, you want to murder everybody. You and Bill Gates. So-
Many of us who are high risk. How is she high risk?
Oh,
Are missing our fourth Christmas because other selfish people can't be bothered to mask and take basic precautions to allow us to safely participate in public life. No, it's like you're choosing to stay obsessed with this and be a germaphobe long after everyone's like, "No, it's okay, you're good." Like she's clearly just not reading enough if she's still this afraid of it.
But also,
don't
like you and your family, that's not public life. That's your personal life. So who cares
Yeah.
what other people do? It's your family that you should care more for Christmas, at least.
I think
you
this
know
girl.
this is the kind of bitch who claims she has PTSD and anxiety and chronic illness and immunocompromised and she's on 17 antidepressants and they're the worst people in the world.
Yeah. I mean, if you're still worried about COVID, like your life is pretty good.
Yeah.
Come
want her
at me,
life.
Taylor. I'm at the hospital actually dealing with COVID, okay? You're not actually dealing with COVID.
Yeah. Are you seeing a lot of that, Xray Girl?
Not really. I mean, there's people who are sick and coughing, and that's been something that's happened even in the fall every year with the flu. And the flu is as dangerous as COVID for elderly. So
Is the
I
flu
protect
back
this
now?
kid.
They said it disappeared for a year or two there.
It's making a comeback. Many on
Yeah.
X saw the comment and noted the bizarre comment about the social murder of disabled people. The concept of a social murder is that a person will suffer an unnatural death due to some form of social, political, or economic oppression. What? In this case, it would be the oppression one suffers when others do not choose to acknowledge COVID as a massive social contagion. Oh, so you're going to blame the fact that you're like afraid to leave your house on everybody else. Got it. Your agoraphobia.
The social murder of disabled people.
She's mentally disabled.
She began identifying as disabled last February. Disabled.
February.
She is mentally
What?
disabled.
With what?
Disabled people are fighting to participate in society, she said then on Twitter. That's all we want. We want robust, layered COVID protections that keep everyone safe and allow us to go to work, school, etc. safely. No judgment here, but you should consider why that is so offensive to you.
It's
Oh,
not offensive. I think it's hilarious
what?
that you are that worried.
I miss when disabled people actively tried to hide our disabilities.
I know.
I miss when we wanted to catfish people, and did not want to just shove it like this.
she is doing stolen valor on
Yes.
disability.
Okay, so Taylor, do you have a parking pass If you have a parking pass, maybe I can say you are disabled.
No, I
Mhm.
can't even say that, girl, because Beverly Hills, like 75% of the cars have parking passes. It's really
Oh,
easy to get.
really?
Bought
Yes.
it on eBay.
I didn't
You
realize that
can.
every
Oh, I
person
didn't
with a Rolls
know.
Royce was
It doesn't
disabled.
take much to get one.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had no
That's
idea.
all we want. Are you seeing this? That's all we want. Oh, that twat.
She's a wee. She's
Wait.
a wee. She said that she has PTSD. You were right, Mike. She has PTSD.
From online
See,
harassment.
I may not know much, but I
Oh.
know crazy people.
My God. She has PTSD from online harassment and is immunocompromised from Twitter. Lorenz has seen both masked and unmasked in recent months. She was masked while on strike with other Washington Post journalists sitting around a picnic table in LA, unmasked at an outdoor Balenciaga fashion show, then masked with sparkles at the Balenciaga after party.
So
Oh,
she's inconsistent
God.
with her masking. That's
She is.
Now ask how many antidepressants she's on.
Oh God, here she is at the Balenciaga show. Kim K, velour jumpsuits, an Erewhon partnership, and more scenes from Balenciaga's show in LA, which she's not masked at. Interesting. What is in this case here? A flute? A clarinet? The after party was at Sunset Tower Hotel, where waiters passed around trays of delicacies, along with the new Balenciaga Erewhon juice collab. Oh God.
so
Oh, and here
she's
she is masked. Oh, Balenciaga juice. Wow. She has complained that Threads has been blocking and suppressing information about the dangers of COVID in 23 and so-called long COVID at that. Ironically, while Twitter users were being removed from the platform for expressing their concerns that COVID had originated in a lab or that the governments were using COVID as an excuse to steal freedoms, Lorenz spoke in favor of those restrictions. Okay, so she is just milking this for all she possibly can.
because I think there's a lot of people, and I mean, like, I'll speak for Mark. He doesn't want to use his disability as a crutch, but she is totally using it as a crutch, and it's like that's annoying because your identity should not be your disability. You know, you want to
She's
overcome that.
not disabled. That's why it's
No,
it's
has anyone
totally
asked
okay
her
for
what?
her.
Has anyone asked her what her disability is? She keeps saying disabled.
PTSD.
Droopy leg, a lazy eye.
She said PTSD from online.
Oh, get the.
That's not a disability,
Oh, I can't with this.
and
bitch.
she caused it too. If we're going there,
Yeah.
she caused. her
Yeah,
own
she's an
disability.
active participant in her own PTSD. Well, then get off Twitter. You're not cut out for internet.
Mhm.
I have
Yikes.
PTSD from Twitter. Oh, please just send bitches like this to a war zone for one day.